Welcome to Behind the Bean, Operator Edition. Welcome to Behind the Bean, where we take people with no prior knowledge about careers in the soybean industry and put them in the driver's seat. Join me as we head out to the field to meet with a crop consultant, where we're going to learn what it takes to operate a brand new sprayer. I'm here with Asa Thomas and Claire. We're going to cover what we've got as far as behind us. What type of equipment do we have behind us, Asa?
Blake, this is a Hagie STS-12. This is a 120-foot boom, high clearance row crop sprayer. We use this sprayer every chance we get. In the corn industry, it clears the top of the corn. We can put fungicide on late via the ground. Soybeans, we're all here to talk about soybeans.
Absolutely.
So we run this over to do our pre-emergent chemical, our post-emergent chemical, and fungicide. So in soybeans, we put a lot of hours on these machines throughout the year. Couldn't give you a number. Depends on the acres in the year, but it's a lot. We run the crap out of these things.
If you were exiting high school and you wanted to be one of those guys running the big hours in it, what's the next steps? How do you get into that operator seat?
So your first step would be find one, and then go talk to the guy driving it. And from there, he's probably going to go tell you to fill out an application at your closest retailer. And what they're going to do is probably start you out somewhere, helping mix chemicals, cleaning equipment up. But depending on the location where you're at, it won't take very long to put somebody in that seat and teach them. These things are easy to run. They're big, they're fast, but easy to maintain, easy to run. I would say at 6 months' time, in the right time of the year, a guy could go from graduating high school to being the man that runs that machine.
Do you have any type of programs to let me get my feet wet?
Yes. So we work hand in hand with the Bird Dog workforce to put these young people that don't know, maybe they don't want to go to school forever, maybe they want to be in the ag field, maybe they didn't come from an ag background, but it's a good program it's an internship program we're running now that Bird Dog puts these kids in the right place, and we put them in sprayers, we put them in trucks, we put them in the mixer, and we put them everywhere. I'm a crop consultant, so I go around and I tell this guy what to do in this field. I put a crop plan together, we put all the inputs together. You know, these guys run around with me so they get the ins and outs of what it takes and why they run that machine.
What's next? What's the career path look like?
In retail ag, there are so many different opportunities. If you want to be a chemical guy, you can mix chemicals. You can sell chemicals. If you want to deal with people, you can step into my role and you can put these crop plans together and you can put these big machines to work. There are so many opportunities from that seat, there's nowhere to go but up.
Have you ever operated a piece of equipment like that before you got to your role?
Yes, I have some experience, not as much as some of the others. I wouldn't lie to anybody. I've got some experience in those seats, but if need be, I could drop what I'm doing, hop in that machine, and I'm right back spraying.
Are there days that you just wish you were in the machine instead of doing your normal job?
A lot. There are a lot of days I would like to just trade places with that guy and say, here, take this. I'm gonna run that for a while, but it's all in good fun.
I've got Chris out here from Sloan Implement. He's been nice enough to bring a piece of equipment to show us what an applicator looks like, and we'll have a couple questions for you. So Chris, what type of equipment do we have here?
So we've got a model year 22 Hagie sprayer. It's a high clearance sprayer, 120-foot booms, 74-inch underframe clearance. So its real strength is late application on crops. So fungicide application on corn or late nitrogen application. Its strength is in that tall crop scenario.
What's a bad boy like this set me back if I was looking at going to the bank to buy one?
Of course, there's all kinds of options that you can add or take away, but just ballpark $550,000.
Wow. Now, what's it going to take to be able to get Claire inside there as someone who's never operated a sweet machine like this and get her behind the wheel?
You know, it will not take much. The machines handle themselves really well. They got a great ride, so we can put anybody in these machines and they can feel comfortable pretty fast. And there's a ton of Deere technology in these machines that take a lot of the work out of it. So we can just about make it auto steer or automatically drive itself throughout this field, all the way around the edge and through the middle.
Now Claire told me she only wants to ride in a machine if it's got heated seats and massaging seat as well.
It does, along with a air conditioned seat as well.
And cool seats. Well, can we get Claire behind that bad boy and get it
You
running?
bet. Let's get in there and check it out.
Well, hop on in.
All right.
From the seat to the steering system, this Hagie sprayer is designed to maximize operator comfort. The cab is loaded full of technology, with heated, cooled seats, a refrigerator, and even a subwoofer for premium sound. The active carbon filtration system recirculates fresh air, keeping you clean while operating in dirty conditions. The GPS-enabled auto steer system minimizes operator fatigue, and the automatic sprayer shutoff reduces the guesswork. This $500,000 machine is user-friendly and with a little guidance can be operated by anyone with solid depth perception. If you have dreams of operating big machines, don't get a student loan. Ag retailers and farmers are lining up to cover your educational costs. Claire, what'd you think?
So that was kind of overwhelming at first because there's so much technology in that little cab that you are just not expecting when you first walk in. But overall, it was actually kind of fun.
Do you think after you made a couple rounds, you could see yourself knocking out a whole field?
Oh, for sure, easily. Once you go a couple passes, you really start to get the hang of it.
So if you were going to tell someone that's 18, 19, 20 that was thinking about maybe getting into running some equipment, what do you think the best advice to them to getting started?
Man, I mean, just get behind the wheel. That's the best way to learn, is getting your hands on it. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
You did an amazing job.
Thank
The
you.
question is, what was your thoughts whenever that Bean Boy popped up out of nowhere?
You scared me. You made me so nervous, Bean Boy.
Well, on to the next one.
Yep.
If you're interested in learning more about this career or know someone who should star in our next Behind the Bean video, get a hold of us at birddogcareers.com.